Shalom Aleichem, we're learning the Sicha of Shmos Gimel. And in the Sicha, towards the end, we start learning the Chassidus of the whole Rashi regarding Vayigdal Moshe. And Rabbi goes into the whole concept of Rabbi Yehuda bar Ilai'i. Now, there's an incredible sefer that came out in the last few years. I've mentioned it once or twice before. It's called Mishnas Menachem, which literally it's the Tanoim and Amayroim, the way the Rebbe teaches it. So when it comes to Rabbi Yehuda, he just has an incredible amount of information. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I think it will help us appreciate a bit of the context of Rabbi Yehuda bar Ilai'i. So first of all, in general, whenever it says Rabbi Yehuda Stam, not Rabbi is Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, but when it says Rabbi Yehuda in Shas, it is in general Rabbi Yehuda bar Ilai'i, a Tana, fourth generation of Tanoim. He's one of the 5 Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva that survived after the 24,000 Talmidim passed away. And through these 5 Talmidim, as we know, Torah Sheba'al Peh was reestablished. Chazal say that whenever it says Sifra, the Sefer Sifra, which is a Medrash, it's Rabbi Yehuda. He was also a student of his father, Rabbi Ilai'i, Rabbi Yishmael, and the other Chachamim in Yavne, but his main teachers were Rabbi Tarfon and Rabbi Akiva. At the time that it was not legal by the Romans to have smicha, he got smicha through Rabbi Yehuda ben Bava. Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi was one of his students, and Rabbi Shmuel was Rabbi Yossi. He lived in a place called Sichni, and he served as a Meira Halacha, as a teacher, as a guide in the house of the Nasi. So much so that he was such a chassid, such a pious person, that whenever it says in Shas, Maise b'chassid echad, it's either referring to him or Rabbi Yehuda ben Bava. But that's pretty much tells you a lot. But he was a desperate pauper, had nothing physically. Okay, so that's what we know about his history. Rabbi tells us that Yehuda, as we know, that Yehuda comes from Hoida, confession, and that's the meaning of bittul. And by him, the letters are expressed begali, as we said in the Sicha, and that shows on Sfiras HaMalchus, the way it's fully in itself, as it is in Atzilus, not the way it goes down into Bria. As we spoke about in the previous year, in short, right, each of the Elamus, Atzilus, Bria, Yitzira, each of the 4 worlds has all the spheres, the 3 Meichin, Chachma bin Adas, and the 7 Midas, Chesed to Malchus. Now, the first 9 are very much focused on themselves within the world. Chachma kind of receives from the previous world, but mainly it's in its world. Malchus serves a double function. First of all, it holds on to everything, the previous 9 in that world, and then Malchus Yered Lamata goes down into the next world, and that's what the way we explain the Sicha, that his main function, Rabbi Yehuda bar Ilai'i, is Malchus the way it's in his world. And even the name Ilai'i, that the Torah Levi Yitzchak explains, and that Rebbe brought in the Sicha, is the lashon of Halah, going up, and that shows that it's the relationship, the way Malchus is going into the spheres higher than it, rather than going into the world that is beneath it. Okay. We know a lot about his limud Torah and the way he learned, etc. Then he also has a part in the section of Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Yossi, the contrast of the two, as we learned in the Sicha. Malchus the way it goes down, and Malchus the way it is in this world. Seder, I think that kind of gives the context of Rabbi Yehuda bar Ilai'i. And the Sicha is based on the Sicha of Rabbi that the Rebbe said in Shmos Tafshin Lamed Zayin, the beginning of 1977. We should all have incredible atzlacha in our learning.